Today, we're going to talk about 3 ways you can future-proof your business. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Anderson, Director of Marketing.
And I'm Jared, Director of Business Development.
And this is the Plexus Blogcast. Today, we're going to talk about 3 ways you can future-proof your business.
Number 1, you have to diversify.
So Jared, what do you mean by diversifying offerings?
Yeah, so in the insulation industry, what we're seeing is more and more of these companies are adding lines of business. And what I mean by lines of business or diversifying offerings is, so you're already out there, your crew's going out, they're selling insulation at home. So now some of them are going from just doing like bats to now they're doing spray foam is a really obvious add-on. It's just another form of insulation. So sometimes they can sell more when they're there. But beyond that, those are more smaller, like at least that's all within insulation. We have companies doing fireplaces, siding, you can do windows. Because you're already there, you have a salesman and he's going to basically figure out their needs. So when you're doing new construction, kind of the more you can land in a single sale, the better.
So what Jared's really talking about is not leaving any money on the table.
Yeah, it's money that you aren't currently leaving on the table. So a lot of people won't think of it as money they're leaving on the table, but that's the right way to think about it. Because what they're doing is they have an opportunity to not increase their costs that much, but take advantage of the thing they've already built, which is, one of the hardest things to build is your sales team and the relationships to make those sales.
Adding a new line of business is a great way to diversify. But what are some smaller ways that people can diversify their business?
Yeah, you can definitely be more creative. So a lot of people we have found kind of selling services. So while you're there, you might offer like a service like, would you like us to come back and check your insulation a year from now for this small fee? Or you could sell contract pricing if you're maybe a plumber. So we have some plumbers who sell like gold tier, bronze tier, or regular maintenance service. So if you can get people on that contract and then you can have a software that's going to kind of help you support that contract and the pricing and manage it for you, because that can get crazy real fast. Then you can really turn that into a nice profitable opportunity. All right, to recap, that was our first way of future-proofing your business. We wanted to focus on diversifying offerings and not leaving money on the table.
Our second way to future-proof your business is exploring emerging technology. So the first way to explore emerging technologies is to think about updating your computers.
Updating computers can be really daunting at first. And a lot of people think they're going to have to spend a lot of money. But the truth is, it is very easy if you're working on desktop computers, for instance, to just throw in some RAM or to get some solid state drives. This isn't something that is all that complicated and most people can actually do themselves. If not, hire a millennial. Tell them to watch YouTube, they'll figure it out. If you do need to get new computers, maybe you look into something that's more conducive to a better opportunity for you. So for instance, we switched to all docking stations in Surface Pros. We can't update them and it was more expensive, but it was worth the mobility. The third thing you can do is really start looking to take advantage of people's phones because they're basically supercomputers in their pockets.
So Jared, what are some ideas that you have for businesses and ways that they can use these smartphones that their employees have?
Yeah, smartphones have really opened up a lot of possibilities. Obviously phone calls. So there's different opportunities and apps where you can actually put your phone numbers in and people can actually run their phones from their phone. So if I want to call out and I want to call from our business, Plexus, I can call out with our number or our 800 number or our support number, support tickets if that's a reality for you. But really it's a way to introduce new software. So for us, that's how a lot of people use Plexus is on their phones. We'll have entire divisions using our CRM function.
So what are some specific ways that Plexus users have used their smartphones with our software?
Yeah, it's a great question. Probably the 4 main ways, if I were to just keep it really simple and bullet point style, it's documents. So taking photos in the field, collecting signatures is a big deal, and updating statuses of where the job's at so that the office immediately knows, hey, they've left a job or moved on to a job. Posting payments and actually grabbing that data in the moment, because nothing's worse than trying to track down what this random check is for and what invoice. They can just post it right then and there. And then probably last but not least is just faster quoting. So our salesmen are out there and they can quickly just answer a bunch of questions and produce a quote maybe even collect that signature and get that work order started.
So with our second point and ways that you can future-proof your small business, we talked about updating your computers and utilizing smartphones. Just remember, don't get technology just for technology's sake. You want to get technology that makes your life simpler and your business more productive. So the third way to future-proof your business is to observe trends and to stay relevant.
Yeah, no business wants to get so out of touch with their customers that they're no longer communicating the message or providing the product that they need. A great example of this was obviously Blockbuster, who just didn't see the online trend taking over. Another great example of this was, of course, Amazon and bookstores. So it's really important that you pay attention to the trends in your specific industry. One of the ways we like to do this is we like to follow and get active online with the thought leaders. Many times they're going to be sharing thoughts and ideas about where things are going before they get there. That's why they're the thought leaders of our industry. So stay in tune with who they are, and you'll usually have a glimpse at what's to come. Last but not least, you have to keep an eye on the economy. It's very important to see and know that things might change and try to be ready to change with them. If you're going to have to drop 20% in gross revenue, you're going to have to be prepared to adjust and adjust quickly.
The third way to future-proof your business, be aware of trends in your industry, follow the thought leaders, and keep an eye on the economy.
So big picture, we want to diversify our companies. We want to utilize technology, and we want to stay relevant. I hope you enjoyed this podcast.